All right, let's just jump in. If I 5-0 with this, I'm going to play it tomorrow. If I don't 5-0 with it, I'm going to flip a coin and maybe still play it tomorrow. We played this deck a bunch in the past. I think if it runs good and it wins die rolls, it's pretty okay. Also going full bred, inbred, and just main decking grasps. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, Angrath Rampage is similarly good against that deck as Noxious Grasp is. And Angrath Rampage triggers Mayhem Devil, which is nice. If I 5-0 with this deck, I'm gonna end the stream. So, if we hit 5 wins with this, I'm just gonna submit this tomorrow. We've two days in a row we've lost viewers when changing to standard, and like I understand why. I'm not really very excited about the standard format. So like running long for a low viewer count is like not something that's super exciting to do. And this is the problem with these aggro decks, right? They're just not consistent. Like you randomly have these slow starts. You have more viewers than Huey and Reed. Nah, again, it's just like not, it's like me working more at this point is me working overtime. And this job's really addictive and difficult to manage because you can work as much as you physically are able to. So like, if I don't set up reasonable thresholds for the work that I do, I'm just going to be working all the time. Like I've already been live for 7 hours today, and I've got probably another 45 minutes to an hour's worth of work that I have to do after I sign off. That's really good feedback, Fall Not Dead. I think at the end of next week, like I can just never win this game from here, right? I just missed a beat and I'm dead. No, yeah, and I definitely like the reason why I have my things for the when I run long and when I don't is because so I don't do that, right? So I don't burn out. Yep, game's over. Game's over. Maybe I cut Rankle's really bad against these green decks. Maybe I cut Rankle and like play main deck Noxious Grasp. I actually don't know if I want this card here. It's a little bit expensive. Maybe I want this on the draw but not on the play and just try and run them down. Mythgard's great. Their patch that they're rolling out today, they're improving the new player rewards, the things you can do to get free stuff. Yeah, like, is this keepable? Like, I don't think I could be this reactive in this matchup. Yep. I'm gonna bottom the Claim. Yep. Well, that's a good drop. So we'll probably get to snowball this game here on the play. Might be a pipe dream, but I'm expecting control decks to edge back into the format now that Field does it, keeping them out. Yeah, you know what keeps them out of this blue-green matchup? 4 copies of Veil of Summer. Good luck, Godspeed. Like, Not only do they get 4 Veil, yeah, Krasis just buries you, Nissa buries you, Oko buries you. None of it's good. Hey, look, we got an elk, chat. Yay, elks. Wow, that's rude. Well, at least we get to kill Oko next turn, I guess.
Quite the nibble.
It's a heads up play, giving the oven the respect it deserves.
Why do you cross me? Oh dear.
Oh dear. We might still run them down here. So I get to go Chandra, make 2 1/1s, attack them with everything. Now, if they really want to keep their Oko, they can trade their Paradise Druid for one of these 1/1s.
So hostile. May we meet again. Or not.
Yeah, the way this played out makes me think I don't really want the Murderous Riders in this matchup. Oh, this standard format. Oh, this standard format. Off it. Oh. Sultai, Anti-Simic, 4 main deck Noxious Grasp, 2 main deck Massacre Girl. So, like, that deck was, like, worse against our deck than normal Simic, but it just incidentally crushed us because that's how busted the green cards are. And that's like a peak example of why aggro's unplayable in this format. The aggro decks lose to decks that aren't even being respectful to them because just the cards you want to play in this format anyways incidentally slaughter all of the aggressive decks. At least I get to kill this idiot. I mean, playing against the green food decks is good. This is what I want to play against before I make a mistake and register this weekend. Oh, this person put red cards in their deck. They're also making poor life choices. I appreciate you, opponent, giving us a chance. Two players playing unplayable decks meet in the woods. The self-mill deck is awful. It's really bad. It's funny, but it's not good. It's not consistent. Working all day, but keep it up on YouTube. Thanks for the 9 months, Quelgamar. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Thanks, HCSR. All right, kitty, let's do it. Was the mono black version worse? Yeah, it also wasn't great. I taught my cat how to collect shillings on my tablet, but when I got back from groceries. My tablet was crushed. There was a 3-3 elk in my living room. Good job, Watsy. For the people that are wondering, the person that decided to complain in Discord about getting timed out for posting a lazy chat suggestion, I banned them from Discord. I ain't got time in my life for people like that, okay? I got 2 kids of my own. I don't got time to be someone else's parent. Thanks for the 3 months, Curran. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. I wonder if they're playing Team Morocco. Probably, right? Isn't being chat dad your job? Kinda. I think claiming priest is too aggressive. I don't know, maybe it's not. Yeah, maybe it's right. No, we're playing standard until I'm done today. So people hoping I might get annoyed enough to go back to Pioneer. If we get annoyed, I'm gonna be done because we've been up for like 8 hours. All right, you know. The person must have been new and not paying attention here. They're in their complaint, they cited they didn't feel like writing a dissertation in Twitch chat. That's what I want you to do. If you have 2 options. You can write enough to be helpful, or you cannot chat. Like, those are, like, just not saying, I get that writing a bunch isn't for everybody. Like, we don't all want to communicate clearly. But, like, if you don't want to communicate clearly, not communicating is also an option. Yeah, you want to leave your Fabled Passages uncracked if you're not going to use the mana in this deck, because Mayhem Devil does a damage. Thanks for the 3 months, T-Mask. I appreciate that. Whenever you say something so stupid it can't possibly be misconstrued as something that's low effort, comment. Fake Jake Brown, thanks for re-upping for the 2nd month. Welcome back. Yep.
The brambles of truth twirl and curl, choking out lies. I invite you to change your ways.
Sure, Wargy Corgi. That's why I also offer the say nothing option. The cats are in my graveyard, Niv. Sure, I understand why children behave like children as well. And until you teach the children that their behavior is unacceptable, they're going to keep doing it. That's why you should do your best to teach them that it's unacceptable. bring in 1 Lava Coil here. Claim's pretty bad against what the opponent's playing. I shipped you my free sub. I got for Shroud leaving Twitch for Mixer and Droid. Thanks, Jacob. I appreciate it. Did I miss it? Did it not pop up? I might have missed it while we were ranting. Weird. I wonder if Mixer's got any more poaches coming up. Thanks for the 11 months, Farsight. I appreciate it. The basic forest. The basic forest. Sounds fine. We'll bottom that. Mixer will keep throwing money at whoever is the top streamer on Twitch until the top streamer isn't worth having. That would be an interesting strategy. Now, I do awkwardly have both double red and double black cards in my hand right now, which kind of sucks. Status statue with Mayhem Devil. I don't think that's really necessary. So, like, in my experience playing this deck, generally speaking, if your Mayhem Devil is active, you're winning anyways. Oh, that makes sense, Bob. Rampage is a good pickup. It means even if we don't draw black, we can kill their 3-mana Planeswalker this turn. Put a Mr. Land drop. It's not a good scene for them. Wonder what they kept. No third land, no accelerant. It's just infinite Okos. Infinite Okos. I'm doing all right, Petehead. Pioneer's been really good. Standard's been pretty mediocre. Yeah, they might have Veil. Fair, like they kept hands that could like stop our interaction, then just like never hit their third land to play their stuff. Hard to know without like actually seeing their hand. I don't understand people coming to so much creative content and kicking the hornet's nest and then being upset to find out that they're banned and posting a rant. Like, what? Yeah, it's weird, Spank Weasel. How long do you think they should wait before they're considering any bans in Pioneer? They should ban something every week. I bet they're logging. I'd be surprised if they're not having thousands of matches played a day. Yeah, maybe thousands a day is overestimating. There's probably hundreds a day and thousands a week, which should be enough for them to like look at what's going on. I have no idea what I'm playing tomorrow. So someone said earlier, when it gives you a black screen and kicks you out, you have to reload the client because that means it actually paired you and it just didn't take you into the match. So let's do that and see if that happens to us on this very stable release ready product. Nope, not in a match. All right, sure. 1-1. Hey, take 2. Why not Steamkin in this deck? What does Steamkin do? What problem does it solve? Why is it worth playing? in my deck that has a pile of black spells in it. Sure. If we draw another black source, like Rankle with Chandra and Claims is fine. That's actually an absurdly good draw. Next turn I get to claim their thing, play my cat, sack their thing, make them sack. If they don't play another thing out, I just get to play Chandra. The turn got better, chat. I didn't think the turn was gonna get better, but it got better. And like, for their Alright, they'd seen enough apparently. That was enough for them. I could have attacked them, that's true. Alright, so 4 Noxious Grasp in. Click submit. A lot of people, I've seen a number of people say that this green-white adventures deck actually beats the what's it called deck? It actually beats the food deck with some consistency. But I don't think this deck ever beats a Mayhem Devil. So like these Mayhem Devils are pretty good against it. This hand doesn't do anything. Easy mulligan. This hand's great. It's a good pickup for later. Yeah, Mountain's great, right? I have double black, double red now. It's playing Chandra better than Dreadhorde Invasion. Dreadhorde would be easier on the mana by making nothing double red. I mean, the mana doesn't get that much easier. Like, the mana base doesn't change that much. Yeah, Chandra's a lot more powerful of a card. Like, the Priest Chandra curve is very good. She provides 2 bodies all on her own for this card, which is a big deal. Chandra flashes back Claim the Firstborn, as well as removal spells as well. Flashes back Once Upon a Time on occasion. She's another sacrifice outlet that triggers Mayhem Devil consistently. No blocks. That's actually a good draw.
It's better than having a plan. Don't worry, I brought company.
There's a client update. So do I play cat or do I think I just Noxious Grasp this now? To like keep their board clean. It might have even been right to claim that turn, honestly. Yeah, the green-white deck's been super underwhelming in all of my experience. Mana pool's empty when you change phases. What's a mana pool? Mana pool still exists, right? Am I off it? It's called Deadpool now. It's been all right. Standard's been a rough go of it. Pioneer's been all right this morning. How many Esper decks do you think I'll see tomorrow? I'd be surprised if I saw that more than like twice. If at all. I decide to run this deck for the weekend now. I'll pick a deck tomorrow morning. This is my last deck for the day. I don't know. Is my client crashed? That's a good question. Enjoy the sponsor screen while I restart it to find out. How do they manage to make... And like, this isn't waiting on play versus draw, right? Or wait, is it? Is it waiting on play versus draw? Does it show our hands? No, it doesn't, right? So maybe it's waiting on them to say play. Yeah, my opponents, I don't know if their name is like special characters or something. Maybe they crashed. I don't know. Something, release ready. And we're back. Oh, I don't have double red. Awkward. Oh, I think they're still... It automatically picks and keeps, right? Hey, Waylander. Thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. All right, here's another. This verse in the Oko rap has come together well. Let's see if I can get the beat down here without listening to it. 2 decks out of 3 at the PT. I go free while they say wait and see. They can't drop the hammer, not R-Watsy. Because you can't sell Eldraine without me. Because you can't sell Eldraine without me. That's a good line. I need to... It's been a while since I've listened to the beat on that song all the way through. It'll roll off better once we refresh. Oh, look! And now the match has ended... Do I even want to, like, spend my Saturday playing this tournament on this client? Like, what is even happening? What, like... The game, degraded performance. Yep, guess so. There isn't an update listed. The version that I'm on is the same version from yesterday. The last patch listed on their version file is from yesterday. What if I click play? What happens? Software is super hard to code. Release ready software crashes repeatedly all the time for no reason. I think we could give WotC a pass. Oh. Are we scared to play rank, or is this deck just bad? Get out of here. Fuck off. Even if I thought this deck was good and ranked was working, like, why on earth would I play ranked while it's behaving like this? Just fair warning to people enjoying the free-to-play system. My threshold from crap for non-subs is super low. If you wanna be annoying, at least pay me some money. Reinstalling, was not able to log in, received a message saying cannot retrieve player inventory. Definitely, Niv. What rank have we fallen to not playing? Oh, and this is the cancel button not working. All right, yeah, I guess the stream is done. Let me relog one more time and see if we can check our rank and fight. I'm gonna relog one more time and see if we can check our rank and play a match. I hope Wizards is thoroughly embarrassed. It is an impressive feat of programming that they managed to take the great piece of software that was the closed beta and run it this hard into the ground over the course of 2 years. 5 days, rank 192. I think I can just not play. We're still sub 200 with 5 days. I think we're probably good. My 2-year plan of subbing and then going out in a blaze of glory is nearly ready. I think we're probably safe. And the fact that Standard's currently rancid means I'm less likely to fall, I think. Ooh, we got an opponent. Will this one be able to play? Is this version better than the Oko one? It's just different. It's different than the Oko one. Not a good start, chat. Not a good start. Well on our way to 5 wins, one opponent crashing at a time. This deck's busted. Oh, we have to play? I liked it better when they were just timing out, chat. Did someone plus Oko targeting the arena server? Is that what happened? I feel like that might be what happened. The arena server is now an elk. Blue-green flash! Yay! Blue-green flash. Yikes. See, what they forgot was when they banned Field, it was a load-bearing card. Alright, that's a good one. Field of the Dead was a load-bearing card. They have 4 untapped lands. Are we dead? Maybe. I don't know. Can they beat like Cat plus Oven? I feel like they probably can't, right? My Oven got negated. Sure. This card resolving is also very good for us. This card should let us double spell enough times to be useful. Could we have attacked with the priest there? Not if they had like a 2-1. Yeah, my opponent's deck, if you haven't seen it before, is just a bunch of counter spells. That's what it does. Stormfist Crusader looks really good borderless. It's a pretty card. We did play against someone with a flash deck playing Oko yesterday. Yeah, I agree, ZTV. In my experience, this matchup's not terrible. We have like a relatively low curve on our deck, and like this card feeding us 2 cards a turn is generally a leg up. I mean, I assume their hand is just like all bricks at this point. I should have sent that point up here. That's a good draw. That's been randomly popping up for a couple of patches now. How this game made you feel. For people wondering why they didn't block this, this has Menace. Maybe I should have led on this Stormfist Crusader. Am I just passing here? I think I'm just passing here. We'll let these trigger next turn. Am I? Nah, let's go block and then edict them. Yeah, activating this again next turn kills them, right? Stormfist and Torbrand don't work together, right? If I recall correctly. Would deal, yeah, this causes life loss, which does not get increased by the dwarf. Life loss and damage dealt are technically different in Magic. It's one of those like slightly confusing distinctions that exist. Torbrand plus Devil would work. What are they hoping to draw here? I have no idea. I could have killed them in response to this, but I'd like to see one more card out of their deck if they're going to show it to me. They're playing like Growth Spiral, so they've got some like unique cards in their decks. So there's some merit to getting a little bit more information potentially if they're going to give it to me. So, in a matchup like this, generally speaking, we want to take our curve and pull it down. I also want to bring in some better removal that allows me to kill exactly what I want to kill. A couple of claims are probably fine, especially with the oven. This seems good. It's a smattering of different removal. I think Rampage is a little bit medium when they have bad creatures lying around the outsides. Life loss can't be prevented or redirected. Damaged from the old rules of Magic. Yep. Theater are good in this matchup, so we can cast more spells and they can counter. I don't think so. You tested Judy in addition to the Devils. I just don't think you can afford to play. The fact that Judy doesn't ping on Chandra tokens dying is a big deal. You just, like, you can't afford more top end in your deck that's trying to, like, slant aggressive. So, like the only, like, non-core cards you can kind of cut are, like, Rankle or Stormfist Crusader. And I think Stormfist Crusader pulls you out of a lot of rough mulligans and, like, pushes a lot of damage. Yeah, the extra power from Judith's not super relevant. Agree with that. Sacrificing their firstborn is the most fun I've had in Magic in a while. It is quite the time. Sure, this card on 2 is very good here. Well, 1/1, just in case we find a cat. Sure. I'm going to drop this on 1 so that way I have untapped lands on 2, 3, 4 here. I'm going to want to make sure to fetch a mountain with this one. So that way in case I draw Chandra on 3, I can play it. So a little bit punished for fetching red. We have 4 Chandras in our deck and only 2 Murderous Riders, so I think it's correct to fetch the way I did, but definitely like pretty punishing to draw our only one of our 2 double black 3 drops. No, it's just on the YouTube channel, Anaphylactic. I don't know that I'm gonna put too much more effort into like paying for artwork and putting up pages for other standard decks until they ban something again. I don't know if that's a solid investment of my time. We've 2 days in a row we've lost viewers switching from Magic Online to Magic Arena, so well, we hit the Chandra. I think I want to just jam Priest here. I've got a lot of good spells in my hand, so I want to just like slam, must counterspell, must counterspell, must counterspell. I'm going to leave this back for now. Potentially play some defense. When you lose viewers going from Moto to Arena, that's not a good sign for multiple reasons. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. Yes, Arena is pretty. Look how shiny this turn is. Marty, why do you have to be so real? So, if they pay to pump this up, will Noxious Grasp it? And now, I think we'll probably Noxious Grasp this on their turn. Let's do it now while they're tapped out. My hand's stacked enough that I might trade for this Cutthroat at this point. Although if they miss a land drop, I probably want to keep drawing 2 per turn. I feel like I want to trade here. My health total's a little bit in danger. Like if I take a hit for 3, losing another 1 next turn becomes less appealing. Although you could argue that because that's claimable, it's maybe worth leaving in play. They have an unsummon, just a Sailor deal. Sailor's actually pretty decent for us here. Gives us something to claim next turn. We get unsummoned again. That's brutal. Maybe I should have played a must counterspell here. Yeah, I think my sequencing was wrong. I think I should have played a 3-drop to like have them counterspell or like be in trouble. Supposed to do this. Just stem the bleeding a little bit here. Really want to draw an untapped land, so that way we can go Priest into Mayhem Devil here. Yeah, I agree, Steric. Not being resource efficient, that turns a big deal. Definitely Murder. That is exactly what we've managed to do. I'm enjoying your content recently and how you annotate you play it. Looking forward to when I contribute more than eyeballs. Thanks for keeping me around like you meaning. Like you mean it. Yeah, that turn, the turn I played the 2 cats instead of a 3-drop plus a cat was definitely the tipping point there. It allowed my opponent to set me behind that I didn't use my mana and they used all of their mana. And then we just got too far behind on the board because of it. Yeah, I don't know. Then I burned the claim though, so I think playing the claim is wrong. I think the correct play was to play a 3-drop that they were forced to interact with. So that way I use all my mana and I don't burn a claim needlessly. Pioneer was alright. We're winning a lot in Pioneer, but we're also like, the decks we're winning with are like all playing 4 Oko. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of these standard legal cards have to be banned in that format too. Once upon a time, just like a really messed up Magic card. Up to 3k shillings, I feel like Scrooge McDucks. My shillings! Give me all of the shillings! I really appreciate your ability to identify where a game get wrong. It's a skill I need to develop. Usually when I play a game, somewhere it goes wrong, but it's too late. Yeah, it's tough, and that's like one of the biggest level up moments as a Magic player is like that. Figuring out where exactly everything messed up. It can be really tough a lot of the time. This hand's not very good at activating Priest, unfortunately. Mostly because I make a lot of them, but still, fair Marty. Yeah, it really does, Hyder. It really does. You also get bonus shillings for showing up every day. There's watch streak bonuses built in. So I think if you show up for every stream, 5 streams in a row, you get it's like a really, really reasonable size bonus. Hey, Mr. Missouri, thanks for doling out some sub gifties. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. Thanks for the support. I think this is a pretty good pickup here, actually, for us. Fills in some gas. Can you put those towards the Sultai Scarab God deck? I said, can you do me a favor and email me or respond to my email letting me know the link to your deck that you donated gifted subs? There's a premier level tournament on this piece of software tomorrow. There's a premier level tournament on this piece of software tomorrow. There is a premier level tournament on this piece of software tomorrow. It's just embarrassing. It is less than 24 hours from now. Is there still a match going on? Are we still playing? Oh, apparently we're still in a match if we reload. Like, what on God, like, go, yeah, like, I just don't, I don't even have words, right? Like I don't even have words. Like, I wish I could relate how I feel, because I can't express it. Like, I really don't understand how they, like I understand bugs happen, but I don't understand how they keep making it worse. How does it get worse every update? Like, how is that real? You layer the bugs on. Yeah, something like that, I guess. Shoot. Good golly. Player base must be growing faster than they can manage it. Maybe. All right, if this devil can resolve, we'll be in an absurd spot. Good chance the devil doesn't resolve, though. Ooh, those are pretty kitties. Okay, well, now, I actually think I'm just gonna go cat here. I think with this Redcap Melee and like the cats, we're in a good spot to race here, right? So I think I'm just doing this in passing. And like if they like end step a wolf, we Redcap Melee it. That's why I brought this in, even though we have to sacrifice a land to use it here. Wow, that's good for us. Yeah, resolves. It can't be growing that fast, right? That's why we can't have multiple queues, right? That's what I'm saying. I was excited for Pioneer until I realized 4 Oko, 4 Teferi is 650 tickets, and I can only rent 750 at a time. Yeah. Yep. I honestly think there's going to be a lot of the diversity in the Pioneer queues for a little bit. Is going to be in large part due to that fact that Oko is $400 for a playset on Moto right now. Actually, I'm just gonna let that resolve, and then they're dead, right? I'm like gonna play Mayhem Devil and kill them. Oh, the bit badge at the top do look new. Look at that. Fancy. Kill you. Yeah, they probably just like don't have better lines. They're just dying regardless. Can someone explain me how the ticket system works in Moto? A ticket's $1. One ticket is $1 effectively. All right, there's a victory screen. Click to continue. All right. There's a black screen. There's well, I'm like, I kind of want to like play another deck after this, but I don't. No, Arena was never played in a VM hider. This is not a me issue. This is a WotC issue. This is a WotC issue. As a Canadian, a ticket is approximately $1.22, and I feel slighted. Yep. I'm not playing the self-mill deck. I've ruled that out of the decks I'm playing this weekend. Not playing this in your blue-green deck's a mistake. Yeah, in. Second Once Upon a Time kind of sucks in the opener here, but the rest of the hand's real good, so I'm going to keep it. Yeah, like, at least, like, through all of WotC's software failings, we used to be able to be like, hey, at least Magic's the best game ever. And, like, the way Standard's gone recently, it's just like, I don't even know that I'm allowed to say that. It feels like I'm not allowed to say that. The best game engine ever. There you go. There you go. This is our second Teamer Oko matchup. We played against Teamer earlier in this league too. Yep, looks like it. I'm just gonna play both of these, and then do this and play the Stormfist Crusader here. I think I want to just do this because it's the more aggressive card. They're down to 12. I'm taking a bunch of damage from their mana, which is great.
Let me synthesize the facts.
The game is a free avatar and sleeve. What more do you want from a release-ready product? Fair. I'd like you to sacrifice a Planeswalker, please. Whoosh. Whoosh. Brazen Borrower. It's an interesting decision. Brazen Borrower in their Interplanar Beacon deck. Their Interplanar Beacon Arboreal Grazer deck is, that's a choice. Alright, Beacon could pull them out of this game, though. The points of life on it are definitely going to add up. Yep. Hopefully we hit an untapped land here. We get to go Priest this turn. Perfect. How much do you want to bet there's an uncastable questing beast in their hand? I would believe that. I would believe that. Who's an elk? Okay, so that's gonna let them fight one of the priests, and then they can elk the other, and then maybe we get into a little bit of trouble here. Oh, okay, so we're gonna get to untap. Are we gonna get to untap with the? Are we gonna get to untap with both of my priests here? Okay, not untapping with both priests. Got it. Wait, what? Friendo. Okay. Rankle. Rankle was a good draw. Mythic Championship 5 had many results altered because of technical issues. If you're playing the MCQ tomorrow, these steps could help. Restart the PC after every round. Use phone as hotspots for an emergency secondary connection. Disable pets and cosmetics. Windowed mode. Alright, do I want to... I think I'm going to activate this priest. Sacking these. So I can play the Witch's Oven out here. This puts them to 3. Is that a joke or official? Well, that's, I mean, it's not an official statement from Wizards, but that's someone that played in the Mythic Championship. For those who care, Mythgard appears to be out of maintenance. Sweet. You ever tried DXVK for Arena? I did not. Is Arena a DirectX 11 application? Is a real question? Also, like, the issues that we're currently having today, X-Trick, are completely unrelated to that. Like, they're currently having server-side issues. Yeah, definitely, Courier. I appreciate the support. Tapped. Sack, tap, priest for food, resurrect cat, sack, priest and cat, lethal. Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Yeah, borderless food producers now produce borderless food. Which is great. So many things this game does are great. The Oko decks have been the most fun because we've been winning the most with them. Shiny turd, yep. Alright, if neither of these cards interact with the board... Oh, they're not dead because this makes food, right? Okay. That's a 3/3, thanks. So now, are they going to kill this? So I bring this back. And then the priest activation kills you, friendo? You're dead to the priest activation? Alright. Noxious Grasp sounds great. I know Rankle was like okay there, but I think this card's pretty medium in this matchup in general. Oh, Claim's pretty bad here. Let's leave Rankle into punk him. How is Butcher worse than Stormfist Crusader. I mean, he can get goose, but if he gets through once, he's tough to deal with. Well, so, I mean, like, you hit the nail on the head. Like, all of the decks in this format, especially the food decks, are decks that clog up the board and have lots of blockers. So, like, even if you're on the play, Dreadhorde Butcher doesn't attack through a turn 1 goose. Whereas, like, Stormfist Crusader is a really powerful card that can, like, unmulligan you when you go low. I mean, like, none of my issues are performance related. Well, they're just normal arena performance related issues. Like, have you ever sat and played? So you can, like, when you enabled DXVK, you've played for like 8 hours straight without restarting, without any crashes. Because like trying to make it about the configuration. I guess maybe there's some configuration that doesn't work. Who the fuck knows? This application is just so bad. It's just such a bad joke. Not really, Petehead. Isn't that the same with Stormfist? No. Stormfist has Menace, and Stormfist deals the damage every single turn by making both players draw a card. So that's very much not the case with Stormfist. It's completely different, in fact. Completely and entirely different. I think any cards deserve a ban in Pioneer. I think standard legal cards need to be banned in Pioneer, just like they need to be banned in Standard. I think this whole mess of green cards probably shouldn't exist in any Magic formats. The fact that this triggers when your opponent eats food is so funny. It's like, all right, use your goose, shoot your goose. That's unfortunate. And like this is the problem with the aggro decks in this format. Like, regardless of what aggro deck I'm playing, like Wicked Wolf comes down and you're just like, well, I can't really win anymore. Well, so what's it called? In the new format Pioneer, they said they're going to be managing it aggressively with out-of-cycle bans. In Standard, we don't get more bans till November 18th. I think Once Upon a Time's bannable in Modern. I think Modern's a crap show, and I don't really care anymore. I've moved on. Modern's probably never going to be a format I want to play again. I'm glad I have something new to focus on. The big issue with the format. Modern is what I like to refer to as a turn 2.5 format. Most of the good decks have the games decided between the second and third turn. If you're not literally dead, you're effectively dead and can't come back. I think I'm actually just like doing nothing here. It's not even just a lack of interaction, it's that the interaction that exists doesn't matter. It's just like your game choices don't matter for the most part. So we're winning this race here. Kinda. Like, the fact that they have, like, food producers, like, always muddles the, like, what exactly is the race math. Hit Mythic when field was legal, and now I can't win a match with your Overgrown aggro deck. Yeah, that's not just you. That's the format. Start by attacking with Rankle again here. Have you ever successfully played competitively in paper? Yeah, so the Star City Game Store is the largest independent tournament series in the United States. Between the years 2014 and 2016, I top-aided over a dozen of their open tournaments that range in, from 400 players all the way up to over 1,000 players on average. Top-aided a couple of their invitationals. Played in a couple of their players' championship events. Why don't you make the cat and then sack it to Rankle? Because then I won't be able to sack it to get a food. And like, why do I really want to trade my cat for their Gilded Goose? Like, why is that a good exchange? Can you explain it to me? I don't really think that exchange is very good. Is food as bad as energy? No, not at all. I actually think the food mechanic's incredibly well done. If you get their geese off the board, they don't have food to produce for life gain. I mean, they're not really gaining life, right? Like, if they're spending 4 mana to gain life, that's probably profitable for me, right? Well, Detention Sphere can't be turned into a thing by Oko because it's an enchantment. That's not how Oko works. Yeah, the open series is like a Midwest and East Coast tournament circuit. You're right that their headquarters is kind of based in the middle of nowhere, but in general, they kind of go all over. I forgot to sack this to the Witch's Oven because I was talking to people. Yeah, Vegas is atypical for them though. They generally don't go to Vegas. That's pretty far out of their way. Mayhem Devil's absurd here if it resolves. You get Aether Gusted. Oh no, they're just sacking food in response, otherwise they're gonna take damage. Oh yeah. I would like to sack this, please, and I would like to kill this Brazen Borrower. Will I be recording the qualifier? I'm going to stream the qualifier on a delay tomorrow. I would like you to sacrifice a creature for me. If I wanted to go, would you recommend SCG over Magic Fest up? Depends on what your goals are as a player. What your goals are in terms of going to a tournament. This game's over. Was that 5-1? I think we hit 5 wins. The interface doesn't tell us. Where are my prizes? I clicked claim prizes, chat, and I didn't get any prizes. I didn't get any prizes when I clicked claim prizes. Oh, look, my prizes are when I clicked into my decks, and then it showed me my... All right. I have no idea what I'm playing tomorrow. I left myself time to play more standard today, but I really don't feel like playing through whatever client issues they're having this afternoon. That's going to be it for me. I believe the thing tomorrow starts at 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. Central. I believe maybe it's 8 a.m. Central. I don't remember. It's on my schedule. The right time's on my schedule. I'm going to be streaming on a 10-minute delay. I'm going to run one more advertisement at the end to meet my quota. So as always, if you're a non-sub, one of the best ways to support my content is hang out through one last ad roll. Hopefully I'll see some of you all tomorrow. I won't be looking at chat while I'm playing because it'll be on a delay. The first day is no downtime. Hopefully day two will involve some downtime. And catch you around, folks. Thanks for watching as always. I can't even log into Arena right now, and I have the MCQ tomorrow. Yep, yeah, we all